Brand new Coachmen 320 BHDS just came in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Absolutely one of our best-selling bigger bunkhouses, and you're going to see a lot of reasons why. This is Coachmen's higher-end ultralight line, and you're going to see a lot of things here that are standard that aren't even available as options on other trailers in this class. Now there's a couple different Freedom Expresses. There's the base model, and then there's the upgraded Liberty or Maple Leaf edition. And what that means is you start getting things like the fiberglass nose cap here, upgraded countertops. The black and tan skin package that we're looking at used to be optional, but it became so popular that it was married into the standard series of features effectively. What's slick about these is they are all aluminum framework with the exception of the roof. The roof is still wood conventionally built, but it is fully walkable. Side walls, rear wall, front wall, floor, slide out walls, they are all aluminum caged, and they are vacuum laminated. If you need an explanation of the different types of lamination, the 3 different ways to put fiberglass skin on a trailer, please give us a call, because there are very big differences between them. You do get what you pay for, and these different processes greatly affect the longevity. Now, my favorite part of Coachmen RVs is what I call the Coachmen drawer. It's the drawer that wraps around under the sink. It's the best use of storage space under the sink I've seen in any RV. If it gets dirty, you can just simply flip it out, wash it out, clean it out, and you still have room down here. Actually, it's almost like a 2-tier storage drawer for playing cards, candles, stuff like that. Your Coachmens come with a Coleman, everyone knows that name from camping, Coleman outdoor grill, and this is totally free floating. It can store in here, it can travel in this drawer. However, you don't have to have any special plumbing hookups. It actually just feeds off those little like 1-pound bottles. While you're traveling, you just sort of lock it in place here and it'll stay put. If you don't want to cook with it right there, like I said, it's free floating. Put it on a picnic table. You will see that all of the countertops, this is the standard countertop, they all look like this. They're sealed edges. If you're splashing water here in the sink, if you're splashing water in the bathroom, or if you spill an iced tea, either conventional variety or say the Long Island variety, while you're sitting at your dining table, it can't seep down in here, it can't swell in the winter, and it can't destroy your countertop. One nice thing here about their outdoor kitchens, this is not an accident, they specifically measure this clearance right here to leave just enough room for one of those microwaves you can get real cheap at, say, like Walmart or Target around Christmas time. It's perfect, and if you don't need that, not a big deal. And they do make sure they GFI protect this circuit because it is near a water source. But, as always, my favorite part of any outdoor kitchen is Dad's medicine cabinet. As I was growing up with my grandparents, my grandfather would always ask me to go get him a barley pop. And being young, I didn't know what that was. And one day I asked him, I said, "Grandpa, can I have a barley pop?" He says, "Well, heck no!" So, you learn things like that. Your cabinetry in this, you see, is all hardwood. It's not glued. It's not stapled. It's built just like the cabinets at your house. Let me see if I can get you a view here, if you're going to get any light. This is all pocket screwed. So there is a screw here that goes down into this piece of wood. There's not a staple that marries the two. Staples wear out, screws really do not. It takes a lot more to wear that out. And the quality of your cabinetry, you tell me. That stuff is built like a rock. Big power awning, probably about 18 feet, maybe 20, something like that. You see it goes right from your front pass-through over the little kitchen slide. And one of the calling cards in Coachmen's is they have among, if not the largest front pass-through storages in their class. And another nice part here is that your power jack button is contained inside of here so that kids walking by at the campsite can't push buttons and play with your jacks while you're inside. And this is something else I always forget to talk about because it's so invisible. And you can't even really see it. I don't know if... Okay, right there. You see how this is smooth and then that's rigid? This is diamond shield. This is the kind of stuff they put on like diesel pusher motorhomes instead of diamond plate rock guard. That stuff is awesome, and they have it here on this travel trailer. They're just, it's amazing that they're bringing that level of amenity to a towable RV nowadays. Now, this interior color is called Autumn, and the reason I want to point this out is this is your darker leather touch, or leatherette. I don't know if it's actual true leather. Anyway, you understand what I'm saying. But I put this video together to show you what makes Coachmen worth your investment versus another trailer, because they're all good for different reasons. So what makes this one different? And then I also put this video together as informational purposes, just to really show you how everything is shaped and laid out in reference to the other pieces and parts in the RV. The actual trailer you're purchasing may or may not include this color scheme. I will usually try to take different photos of different interior color schemes, but I won't always come out, and I just don't always have the opportunity to get a second video just for different color leather on, or you know, fabric on a sofa. So just keep that in mind. Pull out residential sprayer. Again, upgraded Coachmen, not the base model. We have solid surface upgraded counters. You can hear my wedding ring banging off of that. And this is this section right here is the kitchen slide, and the Coachmen one's a little bit bigger because they put the refrigerator in the slide too, and they get that off the floor plan. And you might notice this is a larger than standard refrigerator. One of the packages we add to this is an 8 cubic foot refrigerator upgrade. While we're talking upgrades, the air conditioners we put on these, we almost always put these equipped with a 15,000 BTU air instead of a 13.5. In English, what that means to you is 50% more cooling power. Again, always check the option packages. They may vary slightly from what we're looking at. This one looks like it has the Premier or Elite package, whatever word they have applied to it. I can't remember at this point. But that's one of the things that's getting us this nice little fireplace and mantle down here. That's an electric space heater. That'll do a fantastic job of knocking out the cold air in your spring and fall months out of your living area. And you see that we've got a nice big, what is it, about a 32-inch TV in here. Very nice. Your stereo is also your DVD player. It's also your CD player, and it is Bluetooth enabled. So you can fire up your phone here. You can wirelessly sync to that stereo. Keep your phone sitting here. Plug it in, charge it up, you know, or you can keep your phone in your pocket. It works like a charm. Works really well, actually. They're a lot of fun. Every area they utilize for storage space. And notice that we've got the upgraded lights here. Halogen or LED, I can't remember offhand. We have so many products here, and after a little while they can kind of blend together. You see, what's interesting about this TV is that it spins from the living room back around to the bunkhouse area, so you get double use out of the one television. Overhead bunk flips up so that during the day you don't need to you know, like duck down here on your convertible futon. This is kind of in a lounge right now. You can make it more like a sofa. You can flip it out like a giant king bed. You see you have windows down here for extra light, and plenty of storage back here because the kids need their own storage space. And it's really nice to have a spot for them to keep their own stuff. One more thing to mention, this bunk over here is about 50% larger. So you got a big kid or a couple little kids. Perfect spot. Perfect spot right there. And again, even back here in the bunkhouse, they use the nicer standard countertops that are waterfall edged and sealed so that there's no way water can get in there and wreck the thing. Moving forward, just another quick look at the way the kitchen's laid out from a different angle here. Man, lots of drawers, lots of storage in here. Now, this is something I love, is this giant closet right next to the entry door, right where it needs to be, complete with a nice little shoe caddy. And if you've ever camped like I have, you know that the shoes end up in a big ugly pile by the door, and you're walking in after you cooked all your burgers and hot dogs on the fire, or maybe on your outside kitchen in this model, as it were, and you trip and fall on those things, and then someone has to kind of brush off a hot dog to eat. Another thing to point out, your side window here does open for cross ventilation. I had someone ask me, well, why isn't there a window there? Because there's another slide right there. So one, you'd be looking directly at another slide, and two, because they're so close together, you get no ventilation. So they decide to invest those dollars elsewhere, such as nicer light fixtures or a skylight above your dinette. Your stool here is not one of the cheap plastic stools. It is a nicer, upgraded porcelain stool. Again, wedding ring. I use it all the time. Pretty handy. Again, in the bathroom, the nicer countertops that can't get water damaged. Again, we have a GFI protected circuit next to a water source. Guys at Coachmen, they've been doing this for more than 50 years now. Now, one of the cool things about their showers is everyone always says, wow, they have a big shower. And it's really, the shower itself is not any larger, it's taller. Coachmen travel trailers are 81 inches tall instead of 78, which is industry standard. You gain 3 extra inches of headroom where you really need it, because you do have to step up to get into that bed. You see, they do give you little bedside stands, more windows in the bedroom that can open for ventilation, big mirrors, surround sound speakers, even up here. These have, I mean, they're the total package. It's one of the reasons they're such a great seller, and you know, we love selling them here because they have a good service record and a company with some fantastic backing. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Happy camping, everyone.